On a recent Sunday afternoon, Kevin Faulconer bustled around his Point Loma front yard, helping his kids set up fake spider webs, cardboard graves, and dangling ghosts for Halloween. Faulconer was businesslike and efficient as he took instructions from his children.
What are the nails for, though?
To put them in the ground. Hold them down.
So do you need some more?
Faulconer's businesslike bustle is understandable. He's in the home stretch in the San Diego mayoral primary. Faulconer was raised in Oxnard and went to San Diego State University, where he joined the Kappa Sigma fraternity and was elected student body president. After graduation, he worked in public relations, lobbying for expansions of the Grossmont Hospital, the Convention Center, and the sports arena at SDSU. Although raised a Democrat, Faulconer became a Republican while in college because he said Republican ideals appealed to him more.
I decided, this is how I feel strongly about the issues that make sense for me, and particularly economic opportunity.
San Diego's conservative group, the Lincoln Club, has spent $75,000 on mailers trashing Faulconer's main opponent, Nathan Fletcher. And the San Diego County Republican Party has spent more than $90,000 on pro-Faulconer mailers. But Faulconer's campaign is reluctant to link him with the Republican Party. Although endorsed by the Republican establishment, including former Mayor Jerry Sanders, campaign ads place him strictly in the middle.
Kevin Faulconer knows there's no Democrat or Republican way to fill a pothole.
Faulconer's campaign spokesman, Tony Manilatos, even said that Faulconer would be a Democrat on the East Coast and is not a, quote, Republican's Republican. Manilatos says Faulconer is a moderate who's pro-choice, pro-DREAM Act, pro-gun control, and pro-same-sex marriage. Faulconer's campaign says he has never voted on abortion or gun control, so his position on both isn't well documented. Planned Parenthood of San Diego says Faulconer has never returned a questionnaire about his stance on abortion rights. Faulconer did support a city council resolution calling for national immigration reform, although it was more toned down than the original. Faulconer has made a marked transition from being against same-sex marriage to being for it.
Call the roll.
Faulconer voted against a 2007 council resolution supporting gay marriage. A year later, he changed sides, voting for a new council resolution supporting gay marriage.
That passes 6-2.
He says his stance on gay marriage is deeply personal and that he changed his mind after talking with friends, family, and his pastor. The biggest issues Faulconer supported on the city council were
road repair and road work, pension reform, good paying jobs for San Diegans, and it's a competitive advantage.
Now that he's running for mayor, Faulconer frequently highlights one of the first things he did on the city council 5 years ago, the Mission Bay Park Initiative, which captured hotel lease money that had been going to the city's general fund.
The city was stealing money that was supposed to stay here in the park for public improvements, environmental improvements. And after the first year or so, I said, we've got to change that. And we've got to make sure that this money is staying there.
Faulconer also cites the downtown homeless shelter as one of his biggest accomplishments.
I've spent most of my, not only the temporary shelter, but a lot of political effort, energy on a full service connections housing project in downtown, which I championed.
Carl Luna, a politics professor at San Diego Mesa College, says Faulconer is trying to shift toward neighborhood and environmental issues that will resonate with more voters.
What Mr. Faulconer is trying to show is that he was a stable manager as a city council member, that he was good working against Bob Filner to get him replaced, and that he's a man in the middle. That he's not just going to be slash this, close that, more of Republicans of yore.
More San Diego voters are Democrats than Republicans, and the Republican brand is suffering nationally. So Luna says it makes sense that Faulconer's campaign is trying to distance him from the GOP.
San Diego is a city that's becoming purple on its way to blue. So the old traditional San Diego is a Republican bastion going toward more conservative social issues, and the rest probably is not going to play well for the party. Kevin Faulconer is like Republican Party 1.5, trying to head toward a 2.0 that can grab the middle ground in future elections.
Faulconer was reluctant to say what appeals to him about the Republican Party and says his support from Republicans won't influence him if he's elected mayor.
I'm proud of my independence. I'm proud of standing up for what I believe is right. It's not about partisanship. It's about standing up and working with people to move issues forward.
Claire Trageser, KPBS News.